guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new to Corey's Nail Diary. We talk about books, nails, and everything in between. Today I'm back with another exciting video for you guys. Today we're just gonna do like a little talky type of video, so go get your favorite beverage and honestly be ready to be opinionated because I want to hear your guys' opinions. So when I was thinking about my next video, it just like came to me, like inspiration struck, and I was like, I kind of want to talk about my hot take as a reader. I compiled my 5 hottest takes for being a reader, so honestly, you guys might not like what I'm about to say, but I'm just speaking the truth here, and some of these truths I need to hear too. Hot take number 1, you don't need to have a Kindle. Now guys, it is 2026 and reading is more accessible than ever. I mean, if you saw me on the subway, I'm literally like this, but I'm not on social media. I open up Libby and I'm in the middle of Onyx Storm right now. That's kind of like where this point comes from, is you don't need the next biggest thing. You don't need the new Kindle. You don't need the new Kobo. You don't need the new iPad mini. Honestly, any device that you currently have will work for reading. Even, this is gonna be crazy, but even a computer. Even a computer, listen, I get it, I do. But at the same time, your phone, you can download the Kindle app, you can download the Apple Books app, you can download the Libby app. You have all these options. You don't have to read paperback, but you also don't need a Kindle. And number 2 is in the same vein as number 1, and it is, you don't need to buy books. As crazy as it sounds, I know I'm the same person. If you don't care about the new releases as soon as they come out, and you don't mind waiting a couple of months, you can get them at the library or even on a good sale online. You don't need to buy the next book and pre-order it months in advance. You don't need to do that. It's just a marketing tactic to get more people into the reading sphere, and it's working. That being said, whether you're tight on cash or whether you just don't want to buy another book right now, that's what libraries are for, and that's like my biggest life hack of all here is get a library card. I didn't put this on here, but I guess I'll mention it. Basically, most places have libraries at this point. I live in Brooklyn, so all I had to do was show up to the Brooklyn Public Library and show proof that I live in the area, and they gave me my library card. And simply put, I can go into any Brooklyn Library branch and browse there. I can go on Libby and find ebooks through them. And yes, I will say, sometimes the waits are very long. So you're going to have to get over that. Once again, these are all things where if you don't need this book right this second, you can make do with them. I'm guilty of this one, so do with that what you will. Number 3 is really going to piss some people off, and I feel like there's been discourse about this online, and I kind of want to join the conversation, and I'm also a little afraid to. But number 3, my hot take, reading is a hobby. It's not your whole life. Some people are really coming on social media and they're trying to niche so badly that they're acting like their nose is in a book 24/7. Now guys, I read 4 books in a month, typically, right now. I still have a social life. I have my long-term partner, we have friends, we have activities we go to. Just because I read 4 books in the month doesn't mean I don't have a healthy life balance on top of my reading. Some people online are going to make you think that every single second that you are not at work, or I don't have children, but some people might who are watching this, with your children, with your significant other, with family, etc., they're going to make you think that you need to be reading 24/7 when you are not doing an activity. And honestly, I didn't read it all this past weekend because I wanted to break from it. And there is nothing wrong with that. You don't need to be reading 24/7 to be considered a reader. You also don't need to read 10 books in 1 month to be considered a reader. You can read 1 book and still be considered a reader. Which that leads me to my next point. Every book is a real book. Now guys, I will say, maybe it's just the genre I read, but a lot of people do not think that romance books are real books. Now I will say, Romance books have publishers just like nonfiction books. Every book, it goes through the same publishing. I would think relatively same publishing, and are sold to us as readers the same way. So how are you going to tell me that my 600-page romantasy book is not a real book compared to your 150-page nonfiction book that I personally would never be interested in? And that leads me to my last one. And I know I've been kind of harsh in this video, but my last one is the truth. Everybody is welcome in this book community. Honestly, what's so great about the book community is everybody accepts everybody for the way that they show up. So me, for example, I show up, I post online about it, I read 4 books a month. This is how I show up. If I show up one month and I didn't read a single book, or maybe I only read 1, or maybe 2, no one is going to be like, oh my God, you're the literal worst. And if they are, they're not a part of the actual book community. The real book community will understand if life's lifing a little bit and you need a break. The real book community will also be of your aid during that time if you want them to be. So I think that really what it gets down to is a lot of social media is trying to like put people against each other, and that is just like not worth it. Like, I think the book community as a whole is literally just I don't know about you guys. I'm just trying to vibe. I just want to read my books, talk about my books, chill. And that's pretty much it. I feel like there's recently been like a lot of commentary videos criticizing the book community, and I haven't personally seen any of it on my page, but I also stay kind of to myself on my book social media because I work full time. I don't have time to really be scrolling through my accounts, but I share my 1 or 2 videos a day. I hop off there and I'm chilling, you know? Basically for me, being a book creator is sharing my hobby that I already have and just putting words to it and putting it on the internet. So at the end of the day, I'm more here for the vibes than anything else. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you agree with any of these opinions, and let me know your opinions down below. If you guys want to follow me on all other social media platforms, I am Corey's Nail Diary. And it's kind of sad because I currently don't have my nails. I didn't do them. I took the rhinestones off, and that's it. So, alright, thank you for watching. Bye!